Okay, this is going to be much harder than I thought. I'm on what is supposed to be the day one of sugar-free living, or no sugar eating, and I'm already thinking that tomorrow should be day one, because I'm going to do my grocery shopping tomorrow instead of today. And I have the monk fruit sweetener that I've been using, and there's still a quarter of a bag left, so I'm telling myself that it's okay to keep using it in my coffee until it's gone. I don't know if that's really true though, because it's sweetness, and I'm not going to be able to reset my taste buds if I keep eating it. So, here we are at the start. Okay, so I'm making myself some lunch, and did decide that tomorrow will be the day that I start, because I realize that I have too much food in my house that has sugar in it, and not enough that doesn't. But I wanted to give you an example of how much sugar can be in one slice of bread. So you have 4 grams there. The mustard that I'm going to use doesn't say that it has any sugar in it, which it does in apple cider vinegar. It doesn't actually have any sugar in it. This is the vegan mayonnaise that I'm going to use. This doesn't list the sugar, but it does have brown rice syrup, which I'm pretty sure has fructose in it, but I have to check on that because I'm not actually positive. Pickles, no sugars. Cheese, I don't actually know because I threw away the package. And then this is going to be a tuna sandwich when I'm done. One more thing. I noticed that I have this rose lemonade. And this is a whopping 21 grams of sugar. Now, the recommended amount for women is, I believe it's 9 grams of sugar per day, or not 9 grams, 9 teaspoons. And then that translates into 32 grams, I think. I have to check on that, but this is basically the entire, this one meal is pretty much the entire allotment of the day. So, that's it. Okay, so it's morning 2. Yesterday was actually day 1, and I realized that I might have to stop drinking coffee because I like to have sweetener in my coffee. So I got really tired and headachy yesterday afternoon, and this morning I'm pretty tired and drowsy. Maybe that's just from the lack of caffeine. But I did make food yesterday that is no sugar, and I allowed myself a little more time this morning for breakfast. I usually just get up and after I'm dressed, leave the house around 6 in the morning and grab breakfast on the way. But this morning I left the house 45 minutes later and made myself some breakfast. 2 eggs with arugula and nutritional yeast, and 2 slices of millet bread, which have, I think, 2 grams of sugar in it. Not added sugar, but 2 grams of sugar, so not too bad. Eventually I'll cut that out, But for now, it's helping me enjoy my breakfast. So, okay, good morning. So this is morning 3, I guess, and yesterday was tough. I was pretty tired most of the day, had a headache most of the day. I left work a little bit early so that I could go home and just try to relax. I went to bed with a pretty bad headache. I woke up this morning and I also had a headache, but it went away shortly after I got up. I'm still on the no coffee and no sugar, and it's going pretty well. I think it's day 3, so we'll see. It is nice to drink cold water instead of the coffee that I usually drink. It actually feels a lot better. It's interesting. I did not expect that. Also, this morning I'm at work a little bit earlier. It's 7:15. So probably about a half an hour earlier than yesterday. And that's because I made my breakfast, which was an egg and arugula sandwich, and packed it up and ate it in the car on the way to work. So um, I think the bread issues is going to be the next thing that I tackle after this week is over. And I also think that the meals that I made for lunch and dinner are a little more complicated than they need to be. And I think for next week, I'm going to do more simplistic meals with just a meat, a vegetable, maybe a sweet potato or something like that. Just something simpler. So it's easier to prepare and easier to digest that way. All right, I'm going to go inside for work now. And that's it for now. I am headed to my Wednesday night workout. A little out of breath because I just ran in the house, changed, and ran downstairs, and now I'm running to get to my workout on time. Yeah. Okay. And this is me after the workout. I don't know if you can see how red my face gets, but whew, it is not. It's a pretty intense workout. So I see a personal trainer for an hour on Wednesday nights, and then I do boot camp on Saturday mornings. And tonight, after 3 days of no sugar, was really good. I was really able to push myself a lot, and it didn't feel bad doing it. So I think that's a good change. Good morning. So it's morning 4. Still woke up with a slight headache this morning and a little bit of dizziness, but otherwise I'm feeling pretty good. For no caffeine, no sugar. Yeah, I'm working from home today, so that always changes my morning a little bit. I'm already, at my desk working, so gonna get a lot more water to me and see how the day goes. So far, it's been pretty good. Okay, so it's the end of my work day. It was okay. Kind of headachy. One thing I did notice today is that was really craving the sugar. I'm not sure if that's from stress or just because it's 4 days and I haven't had any sugar, but I just kept thinking about it and thinking, oh, I think I want a snack and I think I'll go make this, and then remembering, no, I'm not eating sugar. I'm not going to have that. Um, yeah, and my muscles are really sore today from my workout last night. Like, it didn't start until about the middle of the afternoon, but they're really getting sore now, so, which is good. That means it was a good workout. Good morning. It's morning 5, and I'm hoping that you can hear me over the heater that's going on my porch. But as far as the sugar detox is going, it's going pretty good. This morning I felt better when I woke up. Not really a headache, just sort of feeling normal. I think that's a good sign. So I'm working from home again today, and I think I'm going to rearrange my studio as well. I feel like I have more energy, which is good. Okay, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, so I'm going to have a smoothie this morning because that's all I feel like I want to do this morning. And it's also boot camp morning, so in about a half an hour, I will be going to the boot camp that I go to on Saturday mornings. It's an intensive circuit type training, and there's usually 4 to 5 other women there. And it can be much more intense than my personal workouts, because there's usually 7 to 8 stations, and you have to go through them twice, and they're about 2 minutes each, and there's, I think, a 10 or 15-second break in between each 2-minute session. So it's just fast-paced, go for an hour. But it's fun, so that'll be good. So for my smoothie this morning, also, I don't know if I said it was day 6, because it is day 6. For my smoothie this morning, I used frozen blueberries, almond powder, plain yogurt, almond milk. And almond powder is literally just almonds ground up into powder. Let's see here. So I wanted to just show you the amount of sugar, and these are not free sugars. I was reading on a Harvard website that free sugars is what they call added sugar or processed sugar that's added to foods. So, blueberries obviously have sugar, but it also has fiber. So, but the 1 cup of blueberries I used had 12 grams of sugar. The almond powder surprisingly had 1 gram of sugar, but it also had, and none of these are added sugars, or free sugars, as they say. And then the almond powder had 6 grams of protein, plain yogurt, which is literally plain yogurt. It has no sugar added, it has no flavor, it's just plain yogurt. 6 grams of sugar, not added sugar, and 6 grams of protein. The almond milk has 0 grams of sugar and 1 gram of protein. So, that's 19 grams of sugar in my smoothie. But it's not free sugar, and it's also full of fiber and protein, so that will keep it from making a straight to my bloodstream. And I did verify that it is recommended that women only consumes 6 teaspoons of added or free sugar per day, and 6 teaspoons translates into 24 grams. So that's it. So for day 6, I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I also want to just say that I feel like I have more energy. I'm pretty sure I'm sleeping better. I have less heartburn. And weirdly enough, my stomach can handle onions and peppers again. For many years, I haven't been able to eat onions or peppers because it gives me really bad stomach aches and digestive problems. And yesterday I had some, and it was fine. I didn't have any problems at all. So I'm very excited about that. So for this week going forward, I will be looking at, as I said, I don't know, I think it was 6 days ago when in the first clip, the meal plan for this week is going to be simpler. So I plan on doing just, a protein, a vegetable, and a starch, or a green veggie, or yeah, yeah. So probably something like chicken and green beans with sweet potatoes, or steak and spinach salad with something else. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at what starches don't shoot up your blood sugar level. Maybe brown rice. That seems to be a slow moving carbohydrate or starch. It's not a starch. I'm not sure. I'll have to do some research on that before I make my plan. But that's what I'm going for. Simple things that don't require, lots of different ingredients to make it happen. Just the ingredient itself. I'm going to do some good seasoning and bake it up or cook it, however it goes, and do it that way. So I haven't weighed myself, so I don't know if I've lost any weight this week with the no sugar. But I will. I think I'll weigh myself in a couple days on Monday because it's the end of the month. Try to keep it at like once every 2 weeks or once a month, because otherwise I drive myself crazy. So yeah, that's it for now. I got about 20 minutes before I go to boot camp, and I will report back afterwards. Okay, this is me after my workout. Oh, look at that. There we go. A little bit too much sun in my face to make me look weird. Still extremely, extremely red, as this circuit training is very, very intense. Yeah, so I will also put the stats I put on my Fitbit for right before I went to the training, so I could watch my stats. So you'll see them right here. And it should, I believe it was 676 calories, and the top heart rate was 170. Whew, and I was feeling it. I'm all red faced and sweaty, and now I'm gonna go back home, finish my smoothie, and then go back home and continue on with my day, which I think will be rearranging my studio, as I didn't end up doing it yesterday because I was working all day. Good morning. It is the morning of day 7. And my cat really wants to say hello. Come here. This is Oliver. So, what do you think, Oliver? As I said, morning of day 7. I'm very hungry right now. So I did weigh myself this morning, and I have lost about 2.5 pounds in this week of no sugar and no caffeine, which was pretty great because, you know, I wasn't counting calories or, measuring my food or anything. I was just not eating sugar, and which led to mostly whole foods eating, but it's good. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm just gonna keep going with the no sugar, no caffeine. Today is my shopping and meal planning cooking day. So I've got my list. Grab it. Got my list, and I'm gonna go shopping today and get some meal planning done. Definitely going very simple this week, like I said, and thinking about adding in more days of exercise. So we have some equipment that I don't utilize here in my house, so I think I'll probably do that too. Ouch. There you go. All right. So, yeah, I will keep going every day, checking in, so we can see how this goes. Let me know what you think of this video for this week. Do you have any questions, any comments? Have you done a sugar detox yourself? What were your experiences? Yeah, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.